Hello and welcome to Vinrix Add-ons Episode 2. Today we are going to discuss dominoes and all the wonderful things you can do with dominoes. And we'll be using my awesome torrent that I never played for this one. So you can see a fresh setup of dominoes. Alright, welcome back, and this is my UI when I haven't done anything with it yet. So this is how it starts out. So we're gonna go and fix it. First thing we're gonna do is we're gonna set up dominoes. Set up dominoes, you can type in /dom. You can also go to the FooBars plugin if you have it and click on that, or you can hit escape, go to interface and click on add-ons and dominoes. You'll have different profiles, ways to configure the bars, bind the bars, etc., and so on. So first thing we want to do is configure the bars and move them where we want them. So we'll go ahead and click configure bars. As you see, we have an option for our pet bar, you have an option for your XP bar, a roll window, a vehicle window, cast bars, and then all of your separate bars. What we want to do, we're going to move our menu bar up, our bag bar up, and I like dominoes because see how it automatically clicks? That's very nice. Let's see, put this over here, vehicle over here. This real quick. Alright, now that we have everything kind of somewhere where you can see it, we're going to show you how to edit the bars. Edit the bars is pretty simple. You can change the opacity of a bar by scrolling your mouse window or mouse wheel. Make it lighter, darker, see-through, etc. If you don't want to see a bar, you can hide it by clicking the middle mouse button or shift right clicking. Now we can no longer see the bar, so if we exit out here, you won't see it anymore. If you want to configure the bar, you can right click on it and you can set various options like the size. This is how many little buttons you'll have, how many columns. So let's see, we can take R1 bar. We want to have 12 buttons, but only in columns of 3. See how we can do that. Could increase the spacing, decrease it, make it really tight. 0 to have no borders. I usually recommend at least a 1. We'll go with a 2. You can put padding on it. You can make the buttons bigger, smaller. Fade them here if you want to. Pretty cool. So that's the basic layout. We'll get a little more customized. We'll go back to 12 columns. Or actually, let's do this. If you want to make a bar that's straight up, you can go to 1 column. See how they get all nice and together like that. Pretty sweet. Alright, and then here you can set the different types of bars. We have your layout bar, which is a normal bar. You have your class bar. I can set where I want my cat bar to be bar 10, bar 3, bar 4, etc. and so on. And all those can change between them. A quick paging bar, which will let me press shift and up or shift and down to go to one of the separate pages in the spells. Modifiers, if you want to have certain bars show up when you're holding control or alt or shift instead of your normal bars. Targeting, which is one of my favorites for healing. You can have a helpful bar, a harmful bar, and then when you don't have anybody selected. And then I don't really know what this does yet. But yes. So let's set up some bars. Oh yes, and let's go, we'll exit this. You can also change your width and height of your XP bar. Make it a little smaller. Put it down here. Or actually, let's make it big, make it small, change the scale. I'm going to make it a little bit faded. Change your options on your roll window, your cast bar. And your vehicle bar. Excuse me. Also, a good thing you might want to know is if you have your bars locked, this is where you switch your quick move key. You can only move them if you're actually holding down that key. So if I want to move this spell, I have to hold down shift. And see, there it goes. You can do a right click target, set to your focus, your target, or target yourself. And this is an important one. This is your possession bar. That's where you'll actually set your vehicle possessions will be there too. So if I want So if I want bar 2 to be my vehicle possession bar. Oh, let's have our class bar 2. I forgot about that one. I would go to my domino setup, and I would set my possess bar to bar 2. And that'll change it for me. Alright. Now we're going to go ahead and put in some spells and stuff and show you how this works. Okay, the first bar modification I'm going to show you is the class form one. This is where we go to our domino setup, we configure our bars, right click on bar 4. We're going to make bar 4 our druid bar, and we're going to have our bear form set to bar 1. Now what this will do is when we go to bear form, we'll go to bar 1. So this is bar 1, we put some spells on there. Now we can either have it how it is right now, and as you can see, I'll switch in bear form, and there we go. If I move this, go out, see how it moves it on bar 1. Or, because we don't want all of this showing up and confusing us, we can go back to our dominoes, configure it, and middle click or shift right click. Oh, now look, you can't see it anymore. Pretty nifty, huh? And we can do that, set different bars for cat form, regular form, etc. You do have to set it for different bars though. If I went back and I set it for same bar, perform to bar 4, nothing's going to happen because it's the default bar. Okay, so that's the class bar for shadow form. You can do rogue stealth, and any other classes that can change shape and do things like that.